Welcome back. I'm Shaq and we got ourselves another video. We got a video with Saint in the Center, aka Marquette. So he's talking to these women on his podcast. Two of them just, not even two, three, just won't use the thing that God gave them. But then again, we don't know if he give it to everybody.
The good Lord chose not to bless me with charm, athletic ability, or a fully functional brain.
Might have skipped them in the line. They get irritated and kind of just start shaming. It looks really bad. So we're gonna see who was wrong in this situation. I'm so sure it wasn't Marquette. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he really be wrong like a lot at all. I think I only seen like one time. But hold up, if you just hitting this video, I need you to like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, and in the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart, just to let me know that it's real. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, you ain't know what that was. Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
And next question is, what in your childhood caused you to seek attention? I'm looking dead at Shorty, and Shorty over here talking about.
What makes you think I seek attention?
Me?
What makes you think I seek attention?
All women.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I don't.
That's just you thinking and assuming.
Please don't put your words on me.
So
you want to be single for forever? You don't want no attention. You don't want no man to look at you.
I want
and
a
love
man to
you.
give me. I want a man to
Shit,
give
okay,
me
do
his
your
attention.
thing,
I'm not
girl.
seeking nothing. I
You
ain't
don't
no
seek
dog.
it. You get it. It comes for you.
Yeah, I think y'all taking your own.
you know what?
It be people like
Y'all taking it into your own.
Well, we
You
call them
thinking way
pick-me
too
girls,
hard.
but
we don't fuck with that pick me shit.
Yeah.
Girl,
No.
Would
You know me.
Nobody even called you a
I'm a
pick me.
stand.
Y'all going off into your own
If
tangent.
you like me, cool.
Nobody
And
said
if you
any
don't,
of that.
The other girl's right. Who called you a pick-me? Everyone just keeps insulting this thing. Well, who called you that? The question was about what makes you want to seek attention. This tangent happened so fast, I don't even remember what the question was. I don't understand what just happened.
At all.
you know, because I wouldn't say took a lot
You're
of time,
giving
but
pick me.
I took some time to not make myself, but be the woman that that I am. Although I know I need improvement, I like who I am. I know, I like the core of who I am. There's a couple things I need to improve. So if you don't like me, and if there's certain things you need to change, and I feel like I already changed it and I like it, then just go.
You're not gonna go out there.
You're not gonna make me into somebody I don't like because you want to like her.
That's
I'm me, and if you don't like it, then go be with a girl who's gonna be a Build-A-Bear. Because I'm
the one that's gonna let you build them up. You gotta come. You gotta have a female that's
you gotta
build up.
come build, and you gotta be able to
This like
make attachments.
It's like a rap group over here, like Salt and Pepper. Like she kicking the bar, she ad-libbing over here.
Yeah.
They on the same flow with it too.
Like
First off, he's correct. And second thing, they're wrong. Like hell. You do not. Well, I would never advise for a man to get with a lady who's already completely complete. If she's complete, how anything you care about, anything you like, how's that gonna fit in? She's already done. You don't try to get a lady who's pre-built. And first off, listen to those two, they're pre-built wrong. So if you want a lady that's already built, you gotta leave from here. Well, good. Thank you for telling me that, because somebody built your house, aka your mind, leaning. This is not gonna work. I gotta break it all down, do the whole foundation over.
And neither one of them speak for themselves.
It's just gotta be
each other.
No. She just has a different opinion because she has a man.
You
just have to be secure.
It's different.
Just
You have
saying.
different looks on it when you
All
actually
right,
have a
I'ma tell you-
relationship.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, you have a different outlook on it when you actually have a relationship.
Okay. Now this is what's crazy about you though. Among other things, this is just one thing that's crazy. And you did this before. I was talking about a scenario, and you act like I was talking about you in particular.
Right.
Right.
But when you're
You
talking
too
to me-
narcissistic though.
When you're talking to me, you're talking
too
about me because I'm
narcissistic.
not gonna say something when it's like, what?
All right,
for
real
her?
quick though. I know your name is Destiny, and I know you black, but I'm gonna still ask you to read. So what does this say right here?
Which one?
This one right here.
Childhood causes you to seek attention.
Yeah, read that one more time in the mic.
Childhood causes you to seek attention.
Yeah, what in your childhood caused you to seek attention? So this is a question that was written a long time ago.
Right.
It's a general question.
All right.
So I asked you the question, and you gonna tell me what about me make you think I seek attention?
Because
Shorty, like this question was written like
Okay,
a month
so this-
ago.
Okay.
So you see how you crazy though, right?
No,
Girl.
no. When you're talking to me, I'm gonna answer based off of what I feel.
Yeah, but you asked me
Watch
why
out,
I'm
girl, trying to
asking
talk.
you that.
Because
Like,
what makes you 100% sure I seek attention?
How stupid do we look?
Wow. She didn't care. She didn't care that he showed her a message that was months ago, and she still think he's referring to her directly. He literally just showed you. That's actual retardation.
does anybody understand what I'm saying right now? Can you explain, please?
Maybe
Yeah.
personally, because
Yeah.
every question that he's asking, you're making it more towards yourself instead of just.
Because what if I
General.
don't seek attention? Me.
Yeah, you don't, but
He's
that
talking
wasn't the
about
question. He
in
didn't say,
general.
"Oh, like why you CC? Do you seek attention?" He
So
didn't
why do
say
you
that.
guys seek attention?
He's-
I don't know. Ask you guys.
No, he's talking
Yeah.
about just in general. He's
And
not talking about
why
like,
do
how
people
you
seek
think-
attention?
You
type
remind
shit.
me so much of myself the last podcast.
But Thug, the crazy thing is, I think she is the new Thug.
Yeah, for sure.
She's the new
She
Thug.
could take the title. She could have
She's
it.
No,
more.
I think
This
she
is the new Thug.
I don't want to know
No,
more.
but we ain't
Shorty
no
is
thug.
really
I'm not.
thugging.
Take it.
She got Thugger when she just denying the Thug allegation. She got
No,
Thugger.
No,
Thugnificent. It's thugnificent.
Can-
That's thugnificent.
Can you turn that light on real quick and just shoot it toward them? 'Cause
No
they
one,
seem a little dark.
I think the confusion came in where Marquette never asked once how you personally felt about the outlook that people have on you. You
Right.
feel me? He asked how you felt on the outlook that people have on
Yeah.
you.
And that's
Was
how I
the
feel.
difference. Right. But you're confusing the two. And I think because it's like you want to be so defensive instead of just trying to
Okay.
hear the question that's being said.
Okay, so-
Like I can't even finish my sentence before you try to interrupt me. You feel me? So yeah,
Shorty.
you can go ahead though.
She-
Okay.
go
Okay.
ahead.
Little light-skinned girl, want you to know right now, you triggered them. You was right, 100% right. No matter whatever happens, you was right 100%, but you triggered them. I know they're upset. Her and her sister are both upset because they ain't got no sense. You don't ever say anything to upset a miniature-sized chimpanzee. And I'm not calling them that in any type of form that would be racist. I'm not doing that. But you don't make them upset. It loses its mind. And that's what you just did. I don't know how far this is going to go, but you will.
Okay. One thing about me is when you ask me a question, expect me to respond in a way I will respond. I won't respond for her, or
can't
her.
even
I'm
let
gonna
somebody
respond
get
for
the question
respect.
out, though.
You also been
Hello.
attacking her throughout this whole
Respectfully.
thing, so I don't blame her
Whoa,
for
whoa,
jumping to
whoa.
Like, be for real.
Holy moly.
Am I wrong?
Roly poly. That's
That's how
crazy.
it's seen. That's how it's looked.
Wow.
For real, like,
I
talk about
agree.
him. Look,
We
let's get on
we
people.
got a
Oh.
real feminist here, ladies and saints. We have a real feminist. And one of the clear marks of being a feminist is this idea that you're always the victim. Somebody's
not-
the victim.
it's not
No, I'm gonna tell you
being
why. I'm gonna tell you why. If
goes
anybody on this
left.
podcast was attacked, it was her.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If
it's
anybody
more
was
about
attacked, no,
knowing.
it was brown sugar right
Yeah,
here. If
absolutely.
anybody was attacked, it was brown sugar.
I agree.
True.
If
Yeah.
anybody should have
But
cussed
also-
me out and called
Should've
me a
been her.
dumb black bastard, it should have been her.
Well,
talk-
also,
But
you
here's the
can also
difference.
come to
No, don't interrupt.
conclusions.
Don't interrupt real quick. Here's the difference. She knows how to go with the flow because it's an entertainment game.
Mhm.
It's an entertainment program. And she's not taking it to heart because that's her personality.
Right.
Even though I broke it down to everybody before the podcast, I'm going to be messing with you. We're going to be cracking jokes. She's able to roll with the punches because she's an easygoing woman. And that's what every man wants is an easygoing
easy
woman.
woman.
I love that.
Easygoing.
Oh.
Men don't want to have to fight. And I'll tell you why. We don't want to have to fight at home with you because number one, who are you to fight with me? And then number two, we fight all day, every day. We fight to get a job. Then we fight to get a raise. Then we fight to keep the job. We fight and fight and fight. We don't want to go home to a woman who's supposed to enhance our peace and have more struggle. So what you've observed is not an accurate point of her being attacked. No, she thought she was a victim and she reacted that way. And you think she's a victim because you're a feminist and you guys always think you're victims
So
because the whole
it's
world's
not-
about
I
you.
never said I was a victim.
She was actually getting flamed
Yeah.
and she took it like a champ and a G. And that's why the guys who are in the chat, when they're looking at these women like, Who could I smash? Yeah, maybe they would smash her, but they would also dash her. But who would they stay with? They're gonna stay with her. Why? Because you could get along with a woman like that. You could get her pregnant, and you don't have to stress out thinking, "Man, my baby mom's did this. My baby," you know she's gonna be.
And then
cool.
he's gonna leave her for a woman who looks
then he
like
gonna
me.
leave her
or
for a
for a
woman
woman.
No. We will never leave a woman like her.
Wow.
For a woman like you.
You cheat all the time.
And let me tell you how low your you talk about your self-value. You have such low self-value to say, "Oh, you'll come cheat with me."
I never said I'll let you.
Don't talk while we're talking because it's poisoning the audio, please. You say a guy will come cheat with you like that's a mark of honor. That's a mark of disgrace.
Right.
If a guy would only stick his penis in you, but he wouldn't stay with you, that's a mark of disgrace.
Right.
I'd much rather be her and have a man who will come home to me, even if he was with you before, and take care of me for a whole lifetime.
I agree.
I would never.
Jesus Christ, he is destroying you, and all you do is sit there because he's bigger than you. Damn.
Never want to be the woman who gets 10 minutes of his day when he's huffing and puffing, trying to relieve some stress.
Too bad we get all the time in the day.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Like you had wanted to speak.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I wanted
feminist.
to say, I feel like the structure and
You
the way
guys gotta
that
let her
you've
talk
been
real
doing
quick.
this is that you want respect and you want to be heard, and so does everyone else. And the structure and the way that you've been doing this, I've noticed and I've observed that you don't give people that same respect and that same amount of time to be able to explain statements. You take them out of context and you interrupt, and then you turn it into something where they can be misunderstood.
No, that's not.
She's not smart. She's a victim.
You're a victim.
She is trying to make everyone a victim on the panel. That's exactly what she's doing. She's not smart. Braids with the red in it. You should zip it. Don't speak. Don't speak. Because this go left for you as well. Because he is in the zone right now. Blood of Jesus is in his eyes, baptizing all of y'all without your consent. Y'all being baptized.
Take the fresh breath of the Spirit.
Not smart at all. In fact, I'll tell you why. Before we started, did I tell you would be cut off? No, hold on. We're not the same. We're not the same. I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you in a second. But before we started, did I tell the whole room 3 separate times you will be cut off during the podcast? Did I tell you that?
You did say that. Yes.
I did say that.
Yes.
So why are you trying to lie in front of everyone and act like you're now surprised?
No, I'm not. Well, see, what I'm surprised by is, like, I understand.
I said I will cut you off, and then I cut you off. How is that a surprise or bad?
The way that you do it is that I didn't expect us to be cut off and taken out of context.
I can't take you out of context. They're watching live.
That is exactly what you've been doing. Goes based off of what you say. You're hearing your statements that can be taken out of context and twisted into something completely different, and that's exactly what's been happening with you.
So that was first off, that was outrageous. I want to confirm with everyone. I want to confirm with everyone real quick. I told you before the show started that you will be cut off.
Yeah,
multiple times, right?
You cut her off. You cut her off. Would you?
We're not going into all that. We can talk about anything you want. I got time, but I just want to confirm. Oh, by the way, you got a flight ticket. What time is it? 9.
While they talk about that is wild. You be taken out of context. Madam, the video, everything has been recorded. You can't be taken out of context. All he can do is be wrong. Like with the news and stuff do when they show little clips and then they respond to the clips. There is no little clip. He has the full thing recorded. You can't be taken out of context. You're about to try to fight so hard to be a victim that you finna look crazy. But I don't think you care. The same reason why you're wearing those extremely high boots in there, like those rain boots, those big ass rain boots, and it's not raining. Rain boots and a thong, that's all you can have on. Rain boots and a thong, that's all you can have on. Cause
I told you guys that I cut you off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I also told you it's an entertainment program, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if in advance I told you that, then there shouldn't be any shock right now.
Right.
So like this right here, like this is like super like liberal white woman stuff. Like you're a big bad black guy. It's like no, shorty. I literally,
not at all.
I
What I'm saying-
literally.
what
Hold
I'm
on one
saying is that
second,
it's
love.
human
I
person-to-person
literally. There's only one person who wouldn't know that, which would be her, because she wasn't here at that time. But everyone else, all right, my brother. Everyone else, I told them that you will be cut off. So that's the worst thing in the world. Now imagine how hard it is to get along with a female when you tell her the truth and she got a problem. Some she's like, this guy's always lying. I told your ass the truth and you got a problem with it.
and I never said that either.
So what's the problem?
The problem is that I'm trying to explain why you're reacting the way that you're reacting and why you might
saying
feel
her?
attacked.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Because
what's her name?
The Cece.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
what's her government name?
Cindy.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
yes.
So why didn't you use her name just now? You're looking dead at her.
Cece. Cindy.
No, I'm
You
saying
know
before that.
talking
Why
to
did-
you?
okay, all right, cool. So what's your point here? You're advocating for her, right?
Yes.
Boy, she's good. She is good. Cause she didn't know, if you didn't know her name, boy, that was gonna look bad. So dang. Marquette, you was close. Dang.
Okay, start from the beginning. I want to hear you out.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm explaining why she's reacting the way that she's reacting and why she might feel attacked, because people are gonna feel attacked.
Why
when
does is she a grown woman? Why does she need you to explain why she feels
doesn't.
attacked?
She's been trying to
'Cause you keep
explain,
cutting
but
her
you
off.
keep cutting her off.
No
and then
one talk
twisting
while
the whole
she's
topic.
talking. Go ahead.
Because you keep cutting her off at points where you are so able.
Okay, you said
to
I keep
twist.
cutting her off. Did I tell you that you'd be cut off?
Yes, you did.
So
but
then if you felt
What's
like
the
you did
issue?
not want to be cut off, why be on a show where I told you you'd be cut off?
well, there's no problem with that with me. I have no problem being.
But you're
here.
trying to debate
I'm
him
having
on
a
it.
good time, but we're
You're trying to
having
debate
a-
him on it,
Right.
Yeah, we're having a debate and we're talking.
But
and we're
I'm saying, so why are you trying to debate him on the fact that he cut you off when before the show he told you he'll cut you off?
no, that
He's
wasn't
cut me
my
off
point.
multiple times. I can't stand it. Pissed me off. I want to throw this mic
No,
at his
that
head.
wasn't my point.
But
my
I
point was
I shut up
was-
and I'm quiet because at the end of the day, we're on his set. He brought
Right.
us here for an opportunity. He's putting all of our names
Right.
on. So at the end of the day, it's still a matter of respect that you have to give, whether you like it or not. And if you
I
don't,
hear
guess
you.
what? There's a door. So
No, and I have no problem with that. I
Right.
have no problem
So
with
then
that.
why debate him on it? I'm just
See, and I'm
wondering.
not debating. I figured in my brain this was a place where we were gonna have a debate and we were
Yeah.
gonna be able to
We've all
talk
been able to
person to person, right? And then like having that mutual respect for each.
But you can't debate the rules of the show.
Thank you.
All the topics you can debate. Why would you debate the rules? That's what you're going for? It's like when they say the customer is always right, but now the customer want to be right about how much money he gives you.
The price is wrong.
You can't do that. But that's what you're doing right now.
Each person here, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
You sound like a hater.
We can debate points.
Right.
Fantastic. You're debating the actual structure of the show.
Okay,
And the
yeah.
reason debating the structure of the show is not a good use of time is for the following reason. Do you run a successful podcast?
No, I haven't started one. I absolutely would, but
All right.
my point in
The
that
reason
this
I
is
ask you
digging a
if
lot
you
deeper to
no,
me
the
than my
reason
point
that I
was.
ask you if you run a successful podcast is because you don't know how the podcast business works. Do you know how show business works?
No, and I hear you, and I see how.
So if you don't know how the
this works.
podcast business works and you don't know how show business works, you might consider maybe a guy who's doing this as a business understands how the business works, and we're not here to play nice and be sweet with each other. We're executing on a particular model, and you don't know the model. I know the model.
I understand the model.
So
I
you're
totally see it.
debating the way the podcast actually functions when you don't know how podcasts function.
Where it started was me trying to explain why she might feel like attacked. That's where it started.
But you were talking
And
about
then
her
it
being
started
cut
getting
off.
deeper.
You're talking about her being cutting off.
Because that is why she might feel attacked, is because she can't explain her point.
And here's the thing. I don't get the sense that she's the kind of person who needs you to advocate for her.
You can say that again.
Well, we don't have to keep going on this. And we
No,
can
I'm
keep
just
going
saying
with the
I don't find that she's the kind of person that needs you to advocate for her.
Well, then why did you come to me and start asking me why and getting
I didn't
deeper into
ask
this
I didn't
conversation?
ask you about her.
You lying ass.
I didn't ask you about her
Didn't
one
you?
time.
I'm just defending somebody.
Don't try to backpedal. You said something was incorrect. Just bring it back. Just say, my bad. If you don't do that, the conversation is now disingenuous. It now seems like you're trying to lie your way out of it. You just got to say, my bad. My bad.
You're
Because I feel like I
you're a
don't want that
classic
back.
liberal white woman.
I'm not a
liberal
liberal white
No,
woman.
you are.
I'm
You are. You
not.
just don't know it. You're a classic liberal white
Okay.
woman. Now,
No, you said she's a girl's girl. She feels one of her girls were attacked.
Exactly. That's
no,
exactly what
she's
I'm
a
saying.
Alpha, she don't even know you.
classic liberal white woman.
But we all have different versions of classic liberal white women. So she may be for you, but for me, she's a girl's girl. And she seems.
Do you need her to
No,
advocate
I
for
don't,
you?
but I appreciate her doing that because she.
Because
thought
this your
the same
sister,
thing I
right?
said.
This is your
You like
sister,
cutting
right?
us off
Real
when we-
quick.
Yes,
This is your sister, right?
Yes. Yeah.
If I was really getting in your like that, you don't think your sister would buck up?
No, but she has different feelings. You can't compare her.
She's out of line, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm saying she's out of line because we're all adults.
I'm okay with it.
We're
She's
all
talking about
adults,
me,
and I laid out the rules in the beginning,
Right.
and we're engaging.
Right.
And if you feel a level of disrespect,
No.
you clearly are articulate enough,
Right.
aggressive enough, strong enough to stand up for yourself and speak up.
Right.
And your sister similarly
Right.
can stand up and speak up on her own behalf and on yours.
Right,
And you're
right.
both
She's not smart enough. So Marquette, like,
adults.
Right.
And so she's out of line to take out the time to question the actual structure of the show,
Right. Right.
which
but-
I explained in advance. Like I don't trick people.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
I
Like
get
I
what
don't
you're
trick people.
saying.
And
Yeah.
if you say, "Hey, Marquette, bruh," like real talk, like even if you said like you hurt my feelings, I'll have to pause and take out some time to hear you out. Because however we may joke, I'm not here to hurt your feelings.
Right.
So I can respect that. But if she's over here like you hurt her feelings, I'm kind of like, shut the like what the do you know about her feelings?
No, she's saying like you cut me off when I'm trying to explain, which will do
we
to her as well.
warned
But it's
people
always
about.
it happens to be
How
when
do
I'm
you want us
explaining.
to
It happens to be when I'm explaining myself to another person. Like when she tried to say something, I was trying to say you just cut it off when I had, but
Cece.
you let her speak.
Cece,
That's
let me-
what she's trying to
Cece,
say.
trip on this though.
Don't let one person.
Cece, trip on this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, right? 6 women.
Right.
Out of all the women, who got the most time to speak on the whole panel?
You did.
That's just because you kept coming
You
to
let
with
me
the question.
speak. If
I'm
you
just
like
asking you a question, Cece.
Me.
You.
Yeah.
So if I cut you off, it would make the most sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But it's at the point.
No.
Why you cut me off when I'm
No.
explaining
If you have spoken more than any other woman, if
Right.
anybody were to get cut off, it would make the most sense to cut you off,
right
right?
at a time.
just respond back what she said. If that's the case, your explanations are way too long. That's the case. You should shorten them. Make them real short, then. Because if they're way too long, my opinion, you're lying. It's just my opinion, though.
What time? You know, you like to.
See,
cut it
you're
off
not
when
being
you're
reasonable.
saying
You're not being.
something.
I tried to be reasonable with you just now, and I'm disappointed because you're not being reasonable back with me.
Right.
And I
Okay.
don't respect that.
If this
I don't
was vice
respect that
versa,
at all.
okay, if this was
Because if
vice
you've been
versa,
talking the most, you're
Right.
going to get cut off the
right.
most.
Let me explain something to you.
And I don't
something to you.
respect the fact that
Okay,
you're not being
let me explain
reasonable.
something
Do you
to
understand what I'm saying to your sister?
I get what you're saying.
Tell me,
But it's just, but I get what she's saying too. I get what both of y'all are saying. Because at the end of the day, look, wait, it's like don't let her say something to her what she gotta say, and then don't let her respond back to
You talking
her.
about Thug?
It's not about
No,
you. Yeah, no,
You
it's
talking about Thug?
Well, that's what she was talking about. Because she said something.
Oh,
and
when they're
she
going
went-
back and forth, yeah.
Well, yeah, because she was just trying to get her
It's
point
not back
across
and
back.
forth.
You
We're
know,
Right.
talking.
and then you cut her off.
And that's
Don't let
girl
one person
stuff.
explain.
But that's girl stuff, though.
Yeah.
You
But
see
she
what
was
I'm
talking to her trying to explain.
saying? Right. But that's girl stuff going back and
I
forth.
never once interrupted her.
And Thug, this ain't the time. Give me
Oh,
1 second.
okay, I was about to say.
That's girl stuff going back and forth. I'm not here for the girl stuff. And
Right.
and truth be told, you have to remember, if the audience is my fan, for example, you guys could all be better looking, smarter, funnier, more charming, more interesting, more accomplished than I am. They prefer to hear me talk just because this is my fan
Right.
base, right? You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
As they should.
and I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying that's the way it is,
Yeah,
just
I
based
know.
on the data.
Yeah, I do the stuff too.
Yeah, and so all I'm saying is that I move the show in a particular way, and I just told you guys before. I said this is business, and that's how the business moves.
Right.
Like if we're talking on our personal life, in whatever capacity we might engage each other, you think I'm gonna be messing with you guys talking about your hair?
No.
Like there's no logical reason I'm gonna be talking about your hair, asking you why you got a throat tattoo. Do you think I care?
No.
Like whether
It's
we're
all
be
business.
friends, business, or I'm trying to holler at you, I would not bring up
Right.
any of those things. It's irrelevant.
Right.
So then why y'all playing like y'all don't
No, I'm
know?
not
what-
playing
No,
I
no, because you're
understand,
not.
but I'm
You
just-
cut somebody off at a particular point. when
Why
you're trying
you
to say
playing like
something.
you don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I know what you're saying, but it's
Then
like
why
if
you
we're-
still fighting?
If we're talking and you have something like whatever you say, you could have been saying nothing this whole time, but it's like when you have something important to say, then you cut them off.
You
when you
talking
could've-
about you wanted to go back and forth
No,
with
I'm not- I
Thug.
didn't
That's what
say
you're
it.
saying.
No,
we
not
wasn't
go
going
back
back and
and
forth.
forth.
We were talking, right? So it's like you let her say something.
No, I
when
was
did
talking
it.
and you interrupted me.
Okay, well, I
Okay,
was
you
talking
let
as
her
well.
finish. Yeah.
Jabrizi, hit
Well, I
me
was
with those
talking
super chats.
first.
We're
I
gonna
don't
wind
care
this
who's
one down.
talking first.
We're gonna wind.
Well, good
hit me
for
with
you.
whatever
Of
super
course
chats we
you
got.
don't.
All right,
You
ladies.
give off the
You're
thug vibe, girl.
Stop hating.
It's okay.
Don't
It's
be
okay.
hating.
It's
Okay.
It's okay.
You're such a hater, girl. Stop hating.
You look over here every time.
Should I let them argue or should we just get closing remarks?
You should allow a little arguing and then close out.
Talking.
It's weird.
I agree. Talking.
Yes.
I don't argue.
Let them do it.
Agree to not disagree.
There was like basically like, yo, like we want to
She don't
engage in
argue.
petty womanly
All right.
arguing,
It's
and they're
not
like,
petty.
why are you stopping us from arguing? You know, like, but all right, if y'all wanna argue.
They look so good.
Okay, so you want to start it?
You cut me off so many times. I don't remember
No,
what we
it's
were
fine.
talking
We
about.
was talking about something. That's when it got to you.
Right.
We
We're
wasn't
not
just arguing.
arguing with her for nothing.
All right,
She
did
said
you
something.
want to set it off?
No, I'm saying we was just talking about something, so we have to say something back. You know,
Okay.
it wasn't really arguing.
But I'm
You know,
one
argue.
person.
You said what?
I got two females coming at me.
You're
I'm
right.
one person.
You're right.
I'm trying to figure out who I'm talking to. You
You're
feel
right.
me? I thought the conversation was with you,
Yeah,
and
we're not coming at you though.
Right. Right.
It's
If
different.
she's my sister,
then
she likes
and then
to
you
jump in.
you ask why people think you look ghetto.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay.
Why you want to know why people think your head ass look like that? That's not.
Wait, I
They,
think
baby, they weren't talking about me being an egghead. You sound goofy.
I'm sorry.
Read the comments. You sound goofy. You sound goofy.
She looked more like me.
Oh, oh, baby. I got people outside. I don't need you. Y'all want to get
Oh, Will. Wow. That's what we do? All right. Big screen. So that's what we do, right? Your sister makes a mistake. Y'all find a reason to try to get rowdy. And then you just said you don't argue. And then the part about being ghetto. You know, you just proved her point, right? You don't even know you do know you did. Well, you at least gonna know you did when you go home. The white woman, we're trying to defend you. She looks foolish. You should not get in a debate with the same the sinner. It's like a horrible idea, especially if you're not at least for sure about the one point you're making. You better be spot on sure, like you just looked it up 2 minutes ago. Don't ever do what you did. Don't try to go there and put your hands on somebody because you look foolish. How in the world are you gonna try to argue with the host about how the show runs? Like an extra chromosome. That's what that is. Extra chromosome. I want y'all to know, sometimes y'all know some of these people be finding out that I do these videos about them and they be contacting me. I gotta make sure I get security or at least a taser that I can use from a distance. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't make one of them pop, lock, and drop it.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.